Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. As you may know, I do a lot of Dead Mall walkthrough videos. Well, today I'm doing a walkthrough of a fictional Dead Mall that appears in the computer game The Complex Expedition. If you're not familiar with the game, it's based on the Backrooms. And if you're not familiar with the Backrooms, do a search for Backrooms on YouTube and you'll find hundreds, if not thousands, of videos on it. What the Backrooms truly are has yet to be revealed, but I see it as an alternate dimension possibly created by supernatural beings, aliens, government scientists, or something else entirely. It's not really made clear. However, the Backrooms is basically made up of places that seem both familiar and somehow wrong at the same time, which I think will make more sense as I play through this level. Also, as I walk through this Dead Mall, I'm going to see how accurate and realistic it is in comparison to the actual malls that I've been to in real life. So feel free to let me know in the comments if I missed something or if I got something wrong. Also, in case you're wondering, I'm actually playing the game, so this is my actual footage of the gameplay. I did make a little bit of a change to it because in the actual game, it's a 4:3 aspect ratio, so you have a black bar on the left and right sides of the screen. So what I did was I zoomed in the video so it looks more like one of my actual walkthrough videos. Alright, so we're coming out through one of the abandoned stores, and we are now in the mall. My first impression of the mall is it looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but as far as I know, this game comes the closest of any other I've ever seen to actually representing what a real mall looks like. But there are a few things that are off, which I'll again point out as we walk through here. The first thing that jumps out, of course, is that the names of the stores are not accurate. They're made-up names. So this is Pick and Pause, so I'm guessing that would be an abandoned pet store of some sort. It would be cool if they did use actual store names, though, but I think obviously there would be copyright issues with that. Another thing that jumps out to me as just wrong is the side-by-side escalators. I've never seen that before, and it doesn't seem to make any sense. If anybody ever has seen that setup before, let me know, and let me know where you've seen it. And of course, at the end of the hallway here, we have one of the anchor stores. This one's called Lindell, Women's and Children's Fashion. And this would have been a fountain, I guess. And also, the breathing you hear in the background is not actually me, that's the character in the game. The character is wearing like a hazmat outfit, so he's got a breathing apparatus on, I guess to protect against mold and other possible particles of some sort. So that's not me breathing, in case you wanted to leave a comment complaining about how I'm breathing too heavily. And I was looking through here to see if you could see anything inside the store, but it's just black, so you can't see inside there. Not sure what this is supposed to say, or if it's just random gibberish of some sort. And we'll go down there later. First I want to do a full walkthrough of the actual mall here, and then we'll go into some of the back rooms. I actually have seen these ads like this in actual malls, especially the ones that are dying or already dead. Then the music just stops suddenly. This is the Spooky Sofa Emporium. So let's take a look in here, see how spooky it is. Turn on the flashlight, which is not very bright. It's more like a cell phone flashlight. Yeah, there's a spooky sofa. There's another spooky sofa. Also, in case you're wondering, The game puts a filter on the image to make it look like it's being recorded through a VHS camcorder, so that's why the footage looks kind of grainy and basically like a VHS tape. And also, per the story of this game, this is supposed to take place in 1988. I like how you can see up into the ceiling here. Kind of looks like the ceiling tiles fell down at some point. Or maybe they never completed construction of this. It's hard to tell. Well, there's a spooky hallway. We'll go down there in a little bit. I'm also wondering if this mall is based on an actual mall. So if this mall layout looks a lot like a specific mall that you know of, again, let me know in the comments. There's an old toy store. Toys and fun. Yeah, it looks like they've had a water leak in here because we got some mold and mildew on the walls. I like to imagine this used to be a KB toy store or something like that. And as always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. Got a lot more real mall videos coming up. And if you want to see more videos like this where I explore like video game malls, let me know that as well, because I think there are other games out there that do have malls in them. Here's the food court, and it looks pretty good, especially for a video game again. I don't think I can remember any malls, though, that had food courts at the far end like this, where an anchor store would be, but I could be wrong. So if anybody knows any malls like this, with this layout, let me know in the comments. Let's see what this used to be. Looks like something pizzeria, serving pizza since 1966. And the brickwork in this mall makes it look very much like a 60s or 70s mall. You would almost never see brickwork like that in a modern mall. Blaze Burger. Tango Tacos. Yeah, and again, while this is not a perfect representation of a mall, I would say it's pretty darn close. And this game is pretty new. It came out in July of 2023. It's currently October 2023, so it's only been out for a few months. And I would imagine over time they're probably, or hopefully, going to improve how the game in general looks and also how this mall level looks. And in case anybody was wondering, I am not being paid by anybody to do this video. The developers, Steam, nobody is paying me to do this. So this is not an ad for the game. This is just my review. And the only reason I'm reviewing it is because it's a mall, which is what I do. Beauty products. So I guess this used to be a salon or a beauty product store of some sort. Okay, and that's where I came in. So now let's jump ahead and take a look down at the first level. I like the sound of the footsteps on the escalator. That does sound realistic. Here's Sunnyside Market. And this also looks realistic. You know, it looks like the first floor of an anchor store. And in some malls, as you've seen, you know, there'll be different stores on the different levels. So that looks real to me. Now this is really cool. Media Play. Who remembers Media Play? I used to go to Media Play all the time back in probably what, the late 90s up until sometime in the 2000s they closed. Used to get CDs there, movies. So we'll take a look in there also in a minute once we've gone through the rest of the mall. And let's see if we can get inside this ice cream store. The controls are a little fiddly on this. You have to like double tap to crouch all the way down to get in here. Come on, get in there. All right, there we go. Let's turn on the flashlight. So I imagine this to be like a Baskin Robbins or a Carvel, something like that. And of course the thing that is not realistic here is you would have seen a cut through to get to the back. So right now there's no way to get into the back of this store. Gentlemen's clothing and accessories. Here's another one of those fountains. And I think to make that a little bit more realistic, they could have put like a drain in the center and maybe some pipes coming up that would have been part of the fountain. Alright, so there's no anchor store here. This almost looks like either like construction never finished because they still have the concrete here with the wood framing up, or somehow there was never a store there, which would be unusual for most malls. You would usually see a store underneath the escalators like this. Let's see if we can get back there. Nope, can't fit through. Maybe there's another way, though, to get in there. Tech Solutions Company. That looks like the type of store you'd see in a mall that is dying, where, you know, like all the major like national stores have closed and they start bringing in these like mom and pop stores. It's like something you'd see at the Eastfield Mall before it closed. Alright, so now let's take a look at Media Play. It's been a very long time since I've been to a Media Play, probably 15 years or so. But from what I can recall, the color scheme was very similar to this. Not sure what that's supposed to say. And straight ahead there, that door, I'm guessing that would be maybe the entrance to the mall. But maybe not, because as you can see, there's no clear-cut entrance or exit to this mall. And I'm not sure if that's an oversight by the programmer or if it's supposed to be like that to make it seem extra creepy, because, you know, if you were in a mall that had no entrances or exits, that would be kind of disconcerting, I think. Especially if it was playing music like this. Now, this is very small for a Media Play. My recollection was the Media Plays were full-size stores. Like, they were as big as I don't know, like Walmart even. They were fairly large stores. But maybe there's more to it, so let's keep looking. Nothing back there. Alright, let's see what's behind this door, or in this hallway here. Oh, so maybe this is the actual media play. Alright, this looks very familiar. These signs here, the store closing signs, and the for sale all fixtures, furniture, and equipment. Those look like the ones I saw at, I think, Bed Bath & Beyond and or Kmart, or even Christmas tree shops. I forget which. Those, I'm pretty sure those were taken directly from one of those stores. So that's a plus for realism. And also these bookcases do kind of look like the ones you'd see at a Media Play or a Borders or a Barnes & Noble. They might be a little bit taller though, because if books were up that high, I think people would have trouble reaching them. But yeah, this could easily be an actual store. Now, at first glance, those bookcases up top there don't really seem to make sense, but I did some research and some old Borders stores actually had bookcases way up there like that, and they actually had ladders. So I guess, you know, if he added some ladders here, it would make it kind of accurate for some Borders bookstores, even though it doesn't really seem to make sense when you first look at it. This red gate here almost looks like this would have been the main entrance to the Media Play. So that little tiny Media Play area out in front where we first came in, I'm not really sure why that was there. So I think they could improve upon that. Like maybe just switch up the entrance a little bit so that that Media Play sign is actually on the entrance to this part of the building. But overall, I would say that this room here is probably the most realistic room in this mall section of the game so far. Alright, now let's go back and see if we can take a look at those hallways that we skipped the first time. Alright, let's take a look down this dark, spooky hallway. Another water fountain, I guess. And also, in the full version of this game, there's also a level of, I guess what are called the pool rooms, P-O-O-L rooms, and they've got just like bizarre pools, wading pools you can walk through, and I think graphically it's the best part of the game. It's just amazing. And I am thinking of doing a full playthrough of the game I won't post it on this channel because it doesn't really fit the theme, but I may post it on a side channel at some point. If anybody wants to see that, let me know in the comments. And this is obviously a service corridor of some sort. I can't really comment if this looks realistic or not because I've never been down a service corridor at a mall. But if anybody has, let me know. Have you ever seen any layout like this before? Especially these weird wires behind the grates on the ceiling. Oh, okay, and I think that's the food court. So I think this is where it had the bathrooms marked. Obviously there's no bathrooms here. So that would be nice if they could add actual bathrooms. Maybe they'll add that in the future. Just take a look to make sure nobody's following us. Even though I know there's nobody in here, I do get that feeling occasionally like there's somebody behind me or, you know, that I'm not supposed to be here. All right, and rather than walking down this whole corridor again, let's skip ahead a bit. Okay, so that's the hallway to that door we saw in one of those abandoned stores. But we did not go down this hallway, so let's see what's down here. Now, of course, in real life, if I saw a hallway that was this dark in an abandoned mall, I would probably not go down it, at least not by myself. This is pretty creepy. Oh, nobody's following us. I thought I heard some steps back there. Oh, that looks like the back rooms. There you have it. That's the end of the mall, and we are back in the actual back rooms. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I got a lot more mall videos coming up, actual real mall videos. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.